Senator Bernie Sanders is here. He is, as you know, a candidate for the Democratic nomination for president. He is known for his advocacy of greater economic equality for all Americans. He refers to himself as a Democratic socialist. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton currently leads him in the polls, but Sanders has continued to draw huge crowds. He and Secretary Clinton spoke at the Jefferson-Jackson dinner on Saturday in Iowa.
Now today, some are trying to rewrite history by saying they voted for one anti-gay law to stop something worse. That's not the case. And let me be clear about the current trade deal that we are debating in Congress, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. That agreement is not now, nor has it ever been, the gold standard of trade agreements. It gives me no joy to tell you that much of what I predicted about Iraq turned out to be right. Doesn't give me any joy at all. But that was a tough vote. I came to that fork in the road, and I took the right road, even though it was not popular at that time. I will not abandon any segment of American society, whether you're gay or black or Latino, poor or working class, just because it is politically expedient at a given time.
One line of attack against Secretary Clinton is that she has come late to some of the policies he has long supported. I am pleased to welcome Senator Sanders to this table for the first time. Were you? I mean, clearly that was a portrait of Hillary Clinton in terms of even some of the choice of words that she has used.
Well, Charlie, you know, I have known Hillary Clinton for 25 years. I have enormous respect for her. She's a friend. But when you're running for president of the United States, it's important to differentiate the differences between the candidates. And there are real differences between Hillary Clinton and myself. I have been extremely consistent on my views many, many years. Now, the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, some people like it, some people don't.
She described it as a gold standard.
She described it as a gold standard, and I'm glad that, you know, years after I came out against it, she said, well, no, I think it's a bad idea. In terms of the Keystone Pipeline, I am extremely worried, along with all of the scientists who have studied this issue, that climate change is already causing devastating problems, and it's only going to get worse unless we are bold in transforming our energy system. Well, if you're going to be bold about transforming your energy system, you know what? You don't give 1 second's thought to supporting the Keystone Pipeline, which is excavating and transporting some of the dirtiest fossil fuel on Earth. You don't give a second thought. I opposed that from the very, very beginning.
And she
came around. I'm glad that she finally came around, but she did. Now she's in opposition to the Keystone Pipeline. In terms of Wall Street, you're looking at a guy who helped lead the opposition to the deregulation of Wall Street. Wall Street spent $5 billion over a 10-year period to tell us what a great idea it would be if commercial banks and investor banks and large insurance companies would merge. I never believed it. And I believe that we need to reestablish Glass-Steagall, and I believe that we need to break up these large financial institutions. Well, I'm glad that over a period of time, Hillary Clinton has come out with some ideas about how you deal with Wall Street, but frankly, they don't go as far as they should. When you have banks with such economic and political power, where the 6 largest financial institutions control 60%, the equivalent of 60% of the GDP, in my view, you got to break them up.
Anything else that you think she ought to change on that she has not changed on yet?
Well, yeah, this is what it's about, Charlie. You know, what it's about is not just this issue or that issue. I recently came out, you know, I don't know, a month, 2 months ago, I came out against private corporations running prisons, and I understand now she's come out against that as well. The issue is to understand what are the most important problems facing our country, and they are huge. And to me, it comes down to the fact that it's not just income and wealth inequality. It is not only corporate control over the media. It is not only the fact that we have more people in jail than any other country on earth. It is not only that we have a campaign finance system which is corrupt. The real issue is who is going to stand up to all of that? Who is going to take on the corporate interest and Wall Street and try to create a government that works for all the people in this country rather than a small number of billionaires? That's the issue. And if people think Hillary Clinton is that candidate,
they should vote for her.
They should vote for her.
If they think she will stand up to those, what you call those establishment interests, then they should vote for her.
Absolutely.
If they don't think she should stand up, or if they